Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, boating season is just about upon us. It is now time to start getting your boat ready for the season. This year, JetBoatPilot has created a really cool boater's checklist to get your boat ship shape for this coming season. Let's jump into it. All right, before we get started, you're going to be asking, where can I get this checklist? Just go to JetBoatPilot.com, click on any of the products that are related to kind of getting your boat ready. So winterization kits, spark plug kits, oil change kits. There's an attachment within that page there. You can just download that and have this. If you can't find it, email us, we'll send you one, and you'll have this to get your checklist going. All right, let's jump right into it. First thing you're going to want to do, something we always do, is drain your boat. So first item on the checklist, let's get down on the bottom. I'm going to pull this plug right here. Over the winter, your boat possibly is going to be full of water, and it's time to just drain the water out, get all the old out. Check inside your hatches, anywhere where water may stand, get those plugs out, get the boat drained. Your boat's going to be a lot lighter. You're going to spend less money on fuel, and you're going to go a little faster. Next, let's check your batteries. Get out your trickle charger. Make sure your batteries are topped off. Make sure your batteries will hold a charge. Newer batteries, it should be just fine, especially if you charge them over the winter time. Batteries about 3 or 4 years old, it may be time to start looking at replacing those batteries, but check your batteries. Make sure they're staying up around 13.5, 14 volts. All right, number 3, check your fuel. Make sure it's topped off. I would recommend you top it off with premium unleaded, and also make sure it's ethanol free. All right, number 4, spark plug change. It is important to change your spark plugs out after you make your first run of the season. If you fogged your engines in the fall season, you're going to want to run the engines hard. Make sure you get any of those fogging oils out of the intake tract, burn through your system, and then change your spark plugs after that first run. All right, number 5, change your oil. If you did not do your oil change in the fall, if your oil is more than a season old, it is time to change your oil. So pick up an oil change kit, spark plug change kit from JetBoatPilot. You can find those there. It's important to do this now. All right, number 6 on our list, check your cleanout ports. Now, this is a Yamaha specific checklist item. If you don't have a Yamaha boat, skip right on past this. Cleanout ports sometimes can get frozen up or seized up inside this tube here, so just make sure you pull them out, clean them off good, ensure that they go in and out well. If they are working well, great, move on to the next step. If they do not, if they resist you, it may be time to rebuild those plugs. Again, those parts are available at JetBoatPilot.com. All right, number 7 on our checklist, we're going to advance our cables. We're going to check our steering cables and our throttle cables. Now, on most boats, you can do this while the boat is off. Just advance your cables forward and back, both throttles and as well as your steering. I would go full lock all the way over. Now, this boat is an electronically actuated throttle, so it's got the fly-by-wire, same for the steering. So you'd want to get the boat started on the hose and then run it a couple of times just to make sure your cables are nice and free-flowing. If they don't get cycled every few months, or at least once every 30 days if you're in salt water, then these cables can freeze up. So it's a good idea to do this really often. Even during the season, just cycle your cables pretty regular. All right, number 8, check your drains and ports. When I say drains and ports, I'm talking about these little orifices that you find on the outside of your boat. These little guys, insects, love to make their nests inside of here, and these are visibility spouts that are really intended for you to see if water is flowing through your cooling system. So if you see insects have made a nest in there, just use a little wire hanger, small piece of wire, go in and remove the debris, the dirt. These are important to make sure that they're clear. Also, walking around the boat real quick here, checking up inside, there are multiple drains all up inside around your jet pumps. You want to check those, and some models have multiple drain ports on the opposite side over on the port side. So make sure you check your drains and your ports. All right, number 9, the final step on our checklist, check your trailer. You know, oftentimes the trailer gets forgotten about, but it's super important to get your boat to and from the water. So you want to make sure you're checking your tires, check your brake fluid, check your wiring, make sure that little critters haven't chewed up your wires. Make sure your tire pressure is inflated to your recommended PSI. Usually that's found on the side of the sidewall. If you need to check your grease for your bearings, grease your bearings. Check your lights, connect it to your tow vehicle. Make sure your lights are working fine. Just do a really good once over on your trailer. Your boat will thank you for it. Well, that is about all for our checklist. It's certainly not exhaustive, but these are things that we do to prepare our boat for boating season. What are some of your checklist items? You got something that you do every year? Post it in the comments below. We'd be glad to use those in our next video, maybe add those to our own checklist. So looking forward to learning from the community. Once again, if any of these items that you need, check out the JetBoatPilot store. We've got them there for you. We appreciate you watching this video today. And if you like this video, check this one out.